There is a predator in the Amazon that kills with a bite so powerful it can crush a turtle's shell like an eggshell. It does not roar to intimidate. It does not chase its prey across open ground. It simply appears, and then it is over. But here is the question that almost no one asks. If the jaguar is this deadly, arguably the most perfectly designed ambush killer on the planet, why does it live so far outside the spotlight that lions and tigers enjoy? By the end of this video, you will understand exactly why the jaguar may be the most underestimated apex predator alive today. And the answer has everything to do with the place it calls home. The Amazon rainforest covers roughly 5.5 million square kilometers. It is a world so dense, so layered, so dark beneath the canopy that even modern cameras struggle to capture what lives inside it. And that is exactly where the jaguar has ruled, largely unseen, for tens of thousands of years. Panthera onca. The jaguar is the largest cat in the Western Hemisphere and the third largest in the world, behind only lions and tigers. An adult male can weigh up to 120 kilograms, roughly the same as a professional heavyweight boxer. But weight alone does not make a predator. What makes the jaguar terrifying is the combination: the body of a heavyweight, the patience of a shadow, and a killing method that no other big cat uses in quite the same way. Most big cats kill the same way. Lions and leopards clamp down on the throat, cutting off airflow or blood supply. It works, but it takes time, sometimes minutes. The jaguar does something different. It bites directly through the skull or the spine, a single, precisely placed bite to the brain case of its prey, and the animal is dead before it hits the ground. Scientists have measured the jaguar's bite force at around 1,500 pounds per square inch. That is roughly twice the bite force of a lion, pound for pound. It is strong enough to pierce the shell of a river turtle, an animal that evolution spent millions of years armoring specifically to survive. Think about that. The jaguar evolved a bite so powerful that it broke through one of nature's oldest defenses. Most predators have one method, one strategy. The jaguar has mastered everything. It swims better than almost any other big cat. It climbs trees with ease. It hunts by day, by night, on land and in the water. Caiman, capybara, deer, tapir, anaconda. Yes, anaconda. The jaguar is one of the only animals on Earth that regularly hunts and kills one of the largest snakes in existence. And it does all of this alone. No pride, no pack, just one animal, perfectly engineered, hunting the most dangerous ecosystem on the planet. Here is something that surprises most people. Jaguars do not just tolerate water, they seek it out. While most cats actively avoid getting wet, the jaguar is built for rivers. Its muscular, compact body makes it an efficient swimmer. It follows river systems through the jungle, using the water both as a hunting ground and as a highway between territories. The caiman is one of its favorite targets. A fully grown black caiman can reach 4 meters in length and weighs several hundred kilograms. It is an apex predator in its own right, and the jaguar hunts it. The technique is explosive. The jaguar waits at the water's edge, sometimes motionless for over an hour. Then it strikes, not from behind, not from a distance, but straight down onto the back of the caiman's skull, driving its canines into the one place the armor does not protect. Then it drags the carcass out of the water. Alone, a 150-kilogram reptile pulled across mud and roots as if it weighs nothing. So why does the jaguar get so little attention compared to lions or tigers? Part of the answer is geography. Lions hunt on open plains where cameras can follow them for kilometers. A pride-stalking wildebeest across the Serengeti is cinematic. It is easy to film, easy to understand, and easy to sell to audiences. The jaguar hunts in one of the least accessible places on Earth. Dense triple canopy rainforest, flooded wetlands, root systems that swallow film crews whole. Researchers have spent months in jaguar territory without seeing one, not because jaguars are rare in that area, but because the jaguar decided not to be seen. That camouflage is not just a coat pattern, it is an evolved deception. Those rosettes, the broken rings of black on gold, were shaped by millions of years of hunting in exactly this light. Dappled, shifting, imperfect. In motion, the jaguar is visible. Completely still, in the jungle, it disappears. The jaguar once ranged from the southern United States all the way down through Argentina. Its territory covered an enormous portion of the Americas. Today, it has lost roughly half of its historic range. Deforestation, cattle ranching, and direct persecution by farmers protecting livestock have pushed the jaguar out of huge sections of land it once owned. In some regions, jaguars are still killed on sight. A jaguar that learns to take cattle is a jaguar that often does not survive long afterward. Conservation efforts are growing. GPS collaring programs now track individual jaguars across vast territories, revealing migration routes that cross multiple countries. Scientists have found that jaguars need enormous connected corridors of habitat, not isolated patches. Without those corridors, jaguar populations become isolated, genetically weakened, quietly disappearing from landscapes where they were once kings. There is something the jaguar represents beyond just raw power. It is a mirror for the ecosystem it lives in. As an apex predator, it regulates prey populations. It shapes the behavior of animals below it in the food chain. When jaguars disappear from a region, the entire ecosystem shifts. Prey animals overgraze, other species collapse, rivers and forests change in ways that ripple outward for decades. This is what ecologists call a trophic cascade, one predator at the top of the chain holding everything in balance simply by existing. When the jaguar vanishes, the jungle does not know what to do with itself. So why is the jaguar the apex predator no one talks about? Because it chose the one place on Earth where even cameras cannot easily follow. Because it does not need open ground or an audience. Because its power is not a performance, it is simply a fact of nature. The lion rules because we can watch it. The jaguar rules whether we watch or not. That is not weakness. That is the most complete form of dominance the animal kingdom has to offer. If this video made you see the jaguar differently, you are not alone. Subscribe so you never miss what lives in the parts of the world most cameras never reach. Next time, we are going somewhere even darker. A predator that hunts without eyes, navigates without light, and has not changed its design in over 300 million years. You will not want to miss it.